Hello and welcome to Sector 5. This is the last sector that I will not be touching until after GAC lock-in, but that's just how I prefer to play this game. Now, in Sector 5, we've got Attempt to Inflict Evasion Down 60 times. Aims, you've got Marked, Order 66, and a full squad of Empire. These can be quite fun, and we can multitask a few of these. With this being said, win with Galactica Sokotano and no tanks in your squad, so they have to be separated. Defeat an enemy with Bane's Skull and win with Crosshair Scarred Surviving. So in theory, the last one you can do together on the boss. However, you're most likely to want to do them apart to make the fight a little bit easier. With this being said, we're going to start with Evasion Down. This team, I'm just going to be using the CLS team. It is going to pump it out quite efficiently. By the time you've got to this point, you should have Booming Voice and everything else available, so getting Evasion Down will not be an issue. With Mark, there is a few options, and we're going to go through them for the reason of going through them. The first of these is General Grievous. This is whenever Grievous gets below 100% health, he puts Marked on another droid. It will give you advantages. It's not going to be the strongest of teams, but at this sector, a lot of teams are going to have issues. Again, you will be able to use a new Bad Batch with their Marked mechanic, which will also really help. You've also got Tarfals in the Gungans, which will allow you to mark one person a team. But now we're going to get into some of the more strange ideas that we've had. And this one is Second Sister with Piet, Rogard, Stormtrooper, and probably, in my honest thought, is Admiral Thrawn. The idea here is Second Sister doesn't allow anybody to go under stealth. Piet then marks Second Sister, and she passes out that mark to all the others, meaning you get at least 5 straight away. This will mean you get a lot of marks, which is going to be very potentially a good thing. This could be a cheese that we use to accelerate through these marks. You do need 25, so potentially 5 fights with this, and you could be done and dusted. The next one is Empire. 14 battles with a full squad of Empire. Okay, well, we're just going to use Inquisitors. It is a team that gives out all the debuffs, all the buffs under the sun. It is going to make that fight incredibly easy, especially if some of the data discs are available to us. We do need to see whether they are still available or not. The last team I'm going to be potentially using here is Lord Vader. Now, this will be a full squad of Empire yet again. It will then also give me dots if I still need that, because I will use Darth Vader with it. It's one of those of, by this point, I'm probably not going to have any globals left, and probably not going to have anything other than the Sector 5 feats to do. Out of all the ones to skip here, you're probably the most easiest one that is going to be a skip for most people is going to be the Order 66, simply because it is a newer mechanic. It doesn't always mean that your accounts are going to have access. On my baby account, I will 100% be skipping that feat. I will also be skipping the Spectre feat in Sector 1, which means I will not be skipping anywhere else. But that is my personal choice to skip that specific feat. Doesn't mean that it cannot be done. It just means that you're going to need CX2 Apo to get that feat done. Maybe under a Lord Vader lead, there may be a way of doing this, but I just don't want the hassle of how rough that will feel. On any account that has got CX2 Apo and Clone, Disguised Clone Trooper with Lord Vader, this is going to be a very easy feat. A very easy one. And you'll probably find within 1 or 2 matches, this will be done. So overall, Sector 5 is not bad for feats. It's just going to be one of those where we just have to get a little bit of inventive, especially with something like that Second Sister and Admiral Piet for the marked. That should work, and it is something that I will test as soon as possible. So have a wonderful rest of your day, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we will be back with streams later, and we will be streaming GC and Conquest. Have a wonderful rest of your day, guys, and see you all soon.